The Cold War, a time of spies, superpowers, and the constant threat of nuclear annihilation. It was an era defined by conflict, a high-stakes chess match played on a global scale. But what if I told you that the very tools you use every day, the phone in your pocket, the way you find your way home, even the internet you're using to watch this video, were all born from this tense standoff? It sounds like science fiction, but it's the hidden legacy of the Cold War. Behind the Iron Curtain and the political posturing, a secret technological revolution was brewing. A revolution that wasn't just about weapons and espionage, but one that would unexpectedly reshape civilian life for generations to come. Today, we read declassifying the secret history of how the race for military supremacy gave us some of modern life's greatest innovations. Let's start with something you probably can't imagine living without: the internet. In the late 1950s, the world watched in shock as the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite. This event sparked panic in the United States. This project was called ARPANET, the Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. It was designed for military survival, connecting universities and research labs working on defense projects. But the scientists using it quickly discovered its other potential. The most accurate signal was even encrypted for military use only. But a tragedy in 1983 changed everything. A Korean Airlines flight strayed into Soviet airspace and was shot down, killing all 269 people on board. In response, President Ronald Reagan announced that GPS would be made available for civilian use worldwide to prevent such navigational errors from ever happening again. And just like that, a top-secret military tool was handed to the world. It revolutionized aviation, shipping, and farming, and eventually found its way into our cars and our pockets, making getting lost a thing of the past. Next up, let's zoom in from the global scale of satellites to something incredibly small, yet monumentally important: the microchip. The journey to the microchip began with the transistor, a 1947 invention that replaced bulky, unreliable vacuum tubes. But the real pressure to miniaturize electronics came from the arms race. The United States needed to build smaller, lighter, and more powerful guidance systems for its new generation of intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBMs. A missile's computer needed to be compact enough to fit inside a nose cone, yet powerful enough to perform complex calculations in flight. Early computers were the size of entire rooms. That wasn't going to work. The challenge was to cram more and more transistors and other components into an ever-shrinking space. This led to the invention of the integrated circuit, or the microchip. In the late 1950s, it was a revolutionary concept, placing an entire electronic circuit onto a tiny piece of silicon. The U.S. military and NASA became the first and biggest customers. The Apollo guidance computer, which took humanity to the moon, was one of the first major projects to rely on integrated circuits. This massive government investment poured billions of dollars into research and development, driving down the cost and improving the reliability of microchips at a dizzying speed. As the technology matured and became more affordable, it spilled over into the commercial market. The microchip powered the first pocket calculators, then personal computers, and eventually, every single smart device we own today. From your microwave to your smartwatch. The ghost of the Cold War's quest for missile supremacy lives on in the tiny silicon hearts of our modern electronics. But the list doesn't stop there. From healthcare to home comfort, the ripple effects are truly astounding. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? The Cold War was, without a doubt, a period of immense danger and fear. The motivation behind these incredible inventions was often rooted in conflict and the potential for destruction. But history is full of unintended consequences. The intense competition between two superpowers created a unique environment, an incubator for innovation that accelerated technological progress at an unprecedented rate. The immense government funding, The focus on reliability and the push for miniaturization created a perfect storm for breakthroughs that might have taken many more decades to occur in a peacetime economy. It's a powerful reminder that progress can emerge from the most unlikely of places. The technologies designed to divide and potentially destroy the world have, ironically, brought us closer together, made us healthier, and empowered our daily lives in ways their creators could never have imagined. The next time you send a text, check your GPS, or use your laptop. Take a moment to consider its secret history, a story of rivalry, genius, and the surprising path from the battlefield to your pocket. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey through the hidden history of technology. If you found this fascinating, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss our next deep dive. What other everyday items have surprising origins? Let us know in the comments below. See you next time.